Green Bay kicked off at noon today, and already the donations are pouring in for local nonprofit organizations who rely on those dollars.
Give Big Green Bay is a 24-hour online giving event where people can give to a variety of charities in our community that align with different causes. Emily Riley is live outside Lambeau Field with what this event means for the 45 organizations selected to take part. Emily.
Cammie, I'm outside of Johnsonville Tailgate Village, where just a few hours ago the kickoff event was held. Now, since then, over $900,000 has been donated to local charities.
3, 2, 1, go!
The countdown kicked off a day of excitement and giving back. Give Big Green Bay allows people to donate any amount to causes that are important to them. Donors can choose from dozens of local charities on the Give Big Green Bay website.
When they tell their story, they raise awareness for the work, and it really moves people to say, how can I help? And that might be volunteering, that might be giving today, it might be working with them throughout the course of the year.
Paul's Pantry, Oral Health Partnership, and Community Services Agency are just a few organizations on this year's list.
We have been telling our story as a nonprofit organization that is founded by refugees, for refugees and immigrants. So we have been telling our unique story, our challenges that our community members are facing. So this event has been a great event for us and a great support for us.
This year, Give Big Green Bay has a pool of $500,000 to match donations coming in. The Green Bay Packers Foundation contributing half of that. It's this community support that's made the event so successful. Give Big raised nearly $8 million in its first 5 years for local nonprofits.
We hope telling their story, sharing their narrative will motivate people to not only give, but create connections to that work that might carry on well beyond this day.
The donation drive will end at noon tomorrow. A live tally of the donations is available at the Give Big Green Bay website. We have a link to that website at wbay.com/links. Reporting live in Green Bay, Emily Riley, Action 2 News.